continue on more Pokemon Scarlet. So we left off by doing the finish off the Pokedex that we could time being. Do some trades. After doing the trades, we're going to do the level ups of all those Pokemon that we've traded, and then I have 2 quests to do that relate to getting the other 2 legendary Pokemon, and that should be the entire Pokedex. See how that goes. Hopefully, we'll be finished by the game today. I also forgot to swap out the thing. This is the bad controller. Yes, spinning right now. I swap change once I remove the thing. There we go. Alright, let's go trading. Doing local trading now, so that means that should be a union. Is there a union circle here? I think the union circles are. For some reason I thought we had to go straight to a thing. Don't. Okay, so we're doing link trade. Because I have local co-op. Guess I just begin searching. Search for a trade partner for link trade. So yeah, look at the one that we need. So trading a lot of the Violet and Scarlet and Violet stuff over. Alright, I guess now we just go into the thing to find Pokemon to trade. Got this, which Pokemon I need to trade actually. Where to search, do this, I guess I can just go from my. Okay, so right here, Rhydon should be first. Rhydon is. Rhydon should have been one of my first Pokemon. I need to equip this with. Oh, you have to do it before the. I have to do this before. I can't just add the. Oh, I have to add the. I have to add the items first. I didn't think about that. Okay, what am I gonna do with that? Because Porygon 2, I need to add the item. I forgot about that. What have I got to trade that needs items? I have a. I have 2 boards.
Okay, so just you'll have to put upgrades on.
Okay, so Rhydon, Electabuzz, Kingdra, Seadra, I should say. Seadra, Graveler, Porygon. I think is Porygon Z the evolution 2?
Evolution.
Alright, well that means I need to swap that. So it's those. And then that's it. So just those main
You
four.
need to put an upgrade on your Porygon, upgrade it, and then you trade.
Let's go to the boxes. Swap everything out that we need. Where is... Where do we start? Yeah. Okay, Rhydon needs the Dubious Disc. Just the Protector. I'm pretty sure that I had the Protector. Not in the right area. Pretty certain I grabbed the Protector. Where is the Protector? Do I not have a Protector now? Like, upgrade Dubious Disc, Electrolyzer, Magnemizer. I don't think I have a Protector. I don't know where that is. I don't know. I thought I had the Protector. I'm pretty certain I remember seeing the Protector in my inventory. I don't know why it's not there now. So Rhydon, Electabuzz. Rhydon, Electabuzz, Golem, or Gravel, I should say. Thought I had the Protector. I don't know why I don't have one, unless it's in the wrong spot. Porygon to get the other ones ready. Give
You're
this,
in the right spot.
give this the Electro, give this the Electrolyzer. That is barely so. I remember seeing on the screen Protector. I know I've seen this before. Unless it didn't save or something like this, I don't remember. I have to go looking for one. Oh, was it the Assault Vest? That was one. Upgrade Electrolyzer, Magnemizer, Dubious Disc. I don't think I have one.
I have a Protector. It should be unless it's over at the road to the road.
Couple of shards. I don't think I have a Protector. That's weird because I have not. I'm fairly certain I remember seeing that I got a Protector on screen. Alright, I'm gonna have to go and find a Protector, I guess. I don't have one. Graveler doesn't need anything. Dubious Disc needs to be on Porygon. Like 1850. Could buy one. Yeah.
Okay, go to.
Where is Dubious Disc?
Oh, how many Pokemon have you read?
About close to 150. Oh, also Kingdra.
You can get one by registering 160 Pokemon.
Seadra. Seadra is the other one that I need. Upgrade first, then Dubious Disc. Seadra. That I saw that before. It is. Prep Seadra. That should be able to. These should be able to trade Pokemon that we need.
You don't need to put them in your party. Just
Yeah, I just want to put them in the
item.
I just wanted to put them in the party so that I know that I'm getting them.
If you register 160 Pokemon in the Pokedex, you'll get a Protector.
Let me check how many Pokemon I've got then. If I have 156, I mean that will be
a couple trades.
We'll be at 160. I'll be at, that should there should be a. If I trade Electivire, Golem, Porygon, and thing, that's enough. Right, do a couple of trades here, and then I can get the freebie item. We have to exit anyway for Porygon, so that's a big issue. This sorted out. The leveling will not take very long. I have a bunch of rare candies that I can use, and I have a bunch of EXP candies, and then all we have to do is complete the what is it called? The two other quests for the thing which I've As far as I remember, it didn't take very long. Right, select the boss first. So I'm trading my Pokemon to get the trades, and then starter-wise, I'm getting the starters that you would normally get from the BP rewards. Because each biome costs 3,000 BP to get, and at minimum, if I didn't want to, grind the entire way, I would have to. I'd get less than 6,000, so it'd only be halfway. And the only way to grind is one, complete quests, two, repeat the flying course multiple times. When I say multiple, you get between 10 to 50, depending on which course you do. Or three, actually, there's nothing else I can think of. Writing it back.
Yes, we're doing all the.
Sometime after its birth, it uses the nutrients that are packed into the seed on its back in order to grow. Wait, so you're saying that
So, because I have to give you back these, so just continue back the Bulbasaur on all the evolution traits, and then you just find random Pokemon in your dex that you don't use, and I will.
Oh, wait, so I'm trading Bulbasaur back to you.
Yes.
But then wouldn't that mean that I wouldn't have Bulbasaur?
You'll get Bulbasaur again. I'll trade you back Bulbasaur once I have done all the trade evolution.
There might have been another way to do it.
It saves me having to look into other boxes to find random Pokemon that I don't know. I need to keep them. Better for me to just unbox, because I don't know if there's any Pokemon anywhere else that I don't get rid of this.
Alright, yeah, well, I'll do that, it's fine. We need to get to 160 anyway. Do all the once you get to 160, you have to back out, swap Porygon, put the disc on Porygon 2, and then put the upgrade onto Rhyperior, the character onto Rhyperior. So that'll be all the trades done. And we have Electivire. It's excited, thumps its chest with those thud, thunder, roars, and electric sparks shower all around. Next. Oh, you're just going to keep trading Bulbasaur back and forth?
Yes. And then, once I've done all the evolution trades, then I'll trade you Bulbasaur. And then you just give me a ring.
I didn't take into account how many Pokemon I need to trade, because there's like a lot of stuff. That's 8 times 3 is 21.
I can count how many.
8 times 3 is 20. Sorry, 8 times 3 is 24 minus 1, so it's like 23 Pokemon.
I'll just count how many Pokemon.
I probably do have 23 Pokemon that I could just randomly trade over that I'm never going to see again.
You've got a dex of.
Yeah. How it goes. I think we can finish this today. I think that I can finish the game today. I think I can finish the game today, though. Depending on how long these take. The leveling will not take very long because I can just use the candies to get them to evolve. And then the quests, from what I remember, those didn't take as long. The quests don't take as long to. Quests don't take as long to complete. And I think I'm done. Now with this game, I also checked my list to see when the next Switch game comes out. Next Switch game that I have to buy is March 25th. Not being stubborn, if you upset it, it discharges electricity from the surface of its body and growls with a voice like thunder. Next Switch game's March 25th for called Princess Peach Showtime. It's coming out March 25th. So there's no Switch games for me to buy until then. And then I'm waiting for the Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth to arrive. Waiting for Hollow Justice Ace Attorney to arrive. We have a bunch of other games as well.
I'm gonna cancel after this, and then, or do you want to wait until done before?
I only have Seedra left trade, so I don't know what you want me to do. If you do it, I can do it. I don't know if it really makes any difference.
Probably is just about the way.
Trade Bulbasaur back, right?
Grab your
Helping. I'm trading myself. There's just someone else in the background who won't stop talking. Oh, what? You don't need to plug the art station. I can plug the art station on my chat right now if I wanted to do that.
Okay.
Artificial Pokemon evolve thanks to cutting-edge science. It sometimes displays behavior that is not in its programming. So now I will back out of trading.
No.
Also, I do Seedra.
Just do Seedra.
No, I'm not doing the trading myself. First of all, we don't even have two switches in the first place. This is a switch that I'm trading on is the other switch that's getting traded on is a friend's switch. Back out now, right? Or actually
Trade back Seedra.
Trade back Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Taking as long as I was expecting. Like we've already got most of the trades done.
No.
Well, most of the I'm talking about most of the we have most of the other trades. Most of the Pokemon I need traded anyway. Okay. The normal ones, and then we have to evolve a bunch. It's deep on the ocean floor to build its energy. It is said to cause tornadoes as it wakes. That might be where I saw the Protector. Actually, I knew I seen it somewhere listed, so that might have been that. We're quitting trading. We're going back out to upgrade the Pokedex, get the Protector, and then we'll put Dubious Disc on, and that was where I saw the Protector. Next reward's Dragon Scale, which we don't need anyway because we're on Pokemon for that. Equip the scale. Scale, equip the upgrade. So yeah, put the Dubious Disc, equip the upgrade. Vector. Dubious Disc on Porygon 2. And where did the Protector go? I don't know that.
No, you're in the right spot. It's
There it is. We didn't have one.
It's separate from.
Just separate from the other stuff.
Ones.
They got. Oh, these are the milkery items. Okay, so they've got like items that are based the stones. Some of the items based on the Pokemon that are in the original game, I guess, and then some of the other ones are a little bit further down. I didn't need to. I got an Alchemy from raid.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was.
Vanilla.
Oh, this is
Strawberry. Where is milkery?
yeah,
It's
probably. It'll have the strawberries, the Sprite, all
Alchemy should be here. There's milkery. Alchemy is not. Yeah. I can just straight up search for it, right? I it is. I think strawberry. Yeah, with vanilla cream with strawberries. Yeah, that's. I think that's the. I think that's the generic one.
It's the very first.
I think it's like the generic alchemy.
Yeah.
There's what 60,
64.
60, 64 different toppings,
Not including the.
which I think is the same as Spinder. Isn't Spinder like
Yes.
60
it has,
something
like,
different versions? Hard to get an all shiny dex, right? All shiny dex, all very.
Did you the protector and the.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to do an all shiny dex, all variants segment where we do go for every single shiny Pokemon. Right on first. Granted, our luck yesterday was very thing. We got the Rhyhorn. That was the Rhyhorn. That was a Rhyhorn that shouldn't have got because I was intending on running away, and a uh, on the way to finding Colossus, which I probably should have already had, randomly running into a shiny Minchina. After Porygon 2, we should have no more no more trades. No more normal trades left. No more normal trade. No more trade required Pokemon in terms of evolution.
There are also.
So maybe do those first.
Yes.
Because those are trade. If those are trade and trade backs, then I may as well. I can pick any Pokemon and we just trade and trade back. Then that means everything else. Everything else is we keep. So I have to try and sort out what Pokemon I need repeats of. Pokemon Study. Carapace protects it from volcanic eruptions. It shoots round rocks from the holes in its hand. This will be a nice chill story. Just going through and trading, finishing the Pokedex, do a couple of quests. Yes. Leveling is not going to take a long time because the Pokemon, I believe, all the Pokemon are in the DLC, so they're already set to like levels above their. They're all in their 60s to 70s, so it's gonna. You just need to level them up twice with a rare candy or something, smaller EXP thing.
Well, I think they take about like 4 to 5 large EXP.
What level are they?
They're around like.
Oh well, then in that case it doesn't matter. Like you just level them up one time.
Yeah. But you need about like 4 or 5 like large EXP.
Yeah. Well, I have rare candy. I've got. I've also got XL.
Some of them are like close to 70. Under
I've also
60.
got. I've also got. Also got XL. Oh, you quit.
Yeah, there was a.
Oh, it hasn't.
It just hit a version error.
I don't have another upgrade if something went wrong.
Oh no, it evolved.
Oh, it evolved, but it didn't.
It evolved.
I saw that it was there.
Yeah, but when I was gonna trade back, it's.
There you go. Or it's not the right person. Some random person that's gonna be like, I'm gonna trade Sizzle to Japan again. And maybe it doesn't want to go to Japan this time. It wants to go to England or Hawaii or somewhere. Who knows? Next generation of Pokemon will be in Australia. What have we had now? We've had this. This is Lola was like Hawaii, and England was Gen 8. Gen 9 is Spain.
Galar is.
Spain is this one. Well, actually, it's more specifically Portugal.
It's.
All right, so now we are gonna do. Now we're gonna do trade and trade back. Right for the legendaries. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
just choose random.
Yeah,
I'll just. You don't want.
Well, you said trade and trade back. So
Yeah.
I'll just trade you the Porygon and trade it back anyway. All right, so these are the two legendaries for Violet. Iron Crown, Iron Boulder, I think it is. And so I haven't got my equivalents of those yet. I need to get Iron Gouging Fire and Raging Bolt. We'll get to there we'll get to Raging Bolt when we find it. We'll get there. I have some feelings about Raging Bolt. Symbols a mysterious object introduced in a paranormal magazine as a cutting-edge weapon shaped like a cabal. We'll get to Raging Bolt. Don't you worry, we'll get there. I need to trade this back because these are the Violet exclusives. Yeah. Because we only have one lot of DLC. We can't anyway.
Only one.
Yeah, even if it didn't, it's like it still wouldn't matter. It was gonna be the other thing anyway. A lot of trading and then a bit of leveling. And we'll probably we'll leave the last two. We should be at 238 by the time we finished all the. By the time I finish all the trading and all the leveling, we should be at 238 in the decks. Actually, no, we should be at 240. We'd be at 241 in the decks because I. No. 41?
It's.
Are you trading Petrant or not? Not a part of the decks, I'm not sure.
Petrant, Walking Wake, and Iron Leaves.
I'm not a part of.
Are not considered part of the decks and not part of the.
So they're not part of the 240 requirement.
They're not part of the 240 requirement.
There was a Pokemon described in a dubious magazine as a Terrakion that had been modified by an evil organization. If it doesn't count as a legendary, then I'll leave it.
Because what number? What number was that one?
238. 239 these two were. So 240 is Terapagos. 240 is Terapagos, and then I don't see there was no other entry like when we got Terapagos. It wasn't like an indented entry to get 241. So I'm under the impression that it's going to be that's we're only going for the 240.
I don't know if this that one's 238.
238 and 239 are Iron Bolt and Iron Crown. 240 is Terapagos. And then 241, 2, and 3 don't appear on the decks because they would have appeared if I got Terapagos.
They do appear on the decks,
but not in the same way.
But it doesn't count.
Okay, so that's all the that's both of those done.
So
now the only stuff left is okay. So the only things that are left are all the ones that I get to keep. So I gotta figure out which Pokemon I've got duplicates of. I think I have 2 Grambles. I've been having these in order. I'm fairly certain I got 2 Grambles. 2. Fairy and Fairy. This one's Fairy and normal. I may as well get rid of the one that's got Fairy on it. I only need the 1 Gramble. Alright, this is where we get all the this is where we get all the starters. Some other Pokemon that we need. All these ones I'm keeping. The Bulbasaur, all the starters bar Piplup essentially, because we got Piplup from an egg in the from the first DLC actually. Get a guaranteed. I think it's always a Piplup.
No, it's supposed to be a random sim.
Oh, okay. Or duplicates of. Got 2 Araquanids. Well, that's Water Bug with Bug typing. That's Water Bug with the Stella. Keep the Stella one. Right, so there's 8 generations of starters. You're looking at like 23. We're looking at 23 trades. 23 trades, and then we've got after the 23 trades, we've got Shieldon, Alolan Sandshrew, and I think that is all. Everything else we should have. It's actually just going to not take as long as it's going to be me trying to find the right Pokemon to trade over. The flame on its tail shows the strength of life force. If Charmander is weak, the flame also burns weakly. Well, if you really need to, you can always put it on charge in thing up the dock.
I won't be able to trade you.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Why is that?
Because the screen will go off.
Oh, this. I didn't know how it worked. Psychic.
I'll have to. I don't know. It in. That link.
Didn't realize it was going to die that fast. We started at like 65%. We're at 45. That's only been going for like half an hour.
At 49.
Oh, it started at like 65.
Technically we started at.
The birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. It sprays a potent foam from its. I have to. That's if I got this. Yeah. I already have a shiny. I have a shiny Minchino, so I don't need a normal one. A shiny one. You know, I already have a shiny Minchino, so I don't need this other one.
Altered icon. Icon.
I may have several Geodudes and stuff. I'll have to. I'm fairly certain I probably got several Geodudes I can trade. Probably several I thought I had several Tyrogues, but I might have several Grimers. Trying to see if there's any duplicates I can spot in the area. There's no way to sort the Pokemon based on like their order and have them like in the duplicates. If that was available, I'd do that. So I would have a better idea about what trading over. The basket in the sunlight uses the leaf on its head to seek out warm places. All pictures as well. Geodude, Rock Electric. Same. So I don't think I got a lot of repeat Pokemon on this, even though I did do several things, but see. So it's hunched over. If it is angry or surprised, it shoots flames out of its back. Next, you do have another Grimer. That's Poison Dark with the Fire Terror. There's Poison Dark with the normal Terror on it. Thought I had more Alolan Grimers. Where did my box start for? I got two Vibrothers as well. Brother with Ground Dragon Grass. Ground Dragon is the generic one. I can trade the Vibrava away because it's gonna. If we catch just normal ones, it'll have a normal. It'll have one of the two types on it anyway, versus the Terra one, which it's all random, so it could be any type of Terra. Powerful, well-developed jaws are capable of crushing anything, even its trainer must be. That's all Gen 1 and Gen 2 complete. Two Knockdowns. Knockdown, normal flying electric. Knockdown, normal flying steel. Means I got another Knockdown somewhere that I can trade. Flying water. Rock ground fighting. I mean, that's a. Get rid of this one. Kind of just looking through my older boxes now, just seeing if there's anything that might be worth getting rid of. I need to get close to 30. Like it's more like It's 25. I need like 25 Pokemon to trade over permanently. I probably got enough of those. It's just that I need to go back through some of the older boxes. Remember what Pokemon I've missed. Favorite starter? Just base form starter, or
Yeah,
hooks on the soles of its feet latch onto walls and ceilings, so it'll never fall, even while. Um, favorite starter probably. Feel like I want to say Totodile. My head.
go
Um,
to choose.
I like Cyndaquil, but I think I like Quilava. Quilava is probably my favorite of that line, actually. Um, Grass Psychic. That's Grass Ice. Ice Fairy, Ice Dark. Final evolutions are hard because there's just so many. I like Empoleon. I like Poison Water Ghost, Poison Water Bug. I got a lot of repeat Pokemon that have a lot of Terra typings. Here's some good ones. All these Bronzongs. I have like multiple Bronzongs that I don't need. They're all just either Psychic Steel or. I'm trying to think off the top of my head all the starters. Base. I think base starter wise, I like Totodile. I feel like I'm kind of set in my ways because like I like Quilava as a secondary form. Then final form, uh, I did like Rillaboom. I did like Incineroar. Um, I do like Blastoise. Venusaur is. I feel like I'm looking at it now. It's like it feels toasty warm if you hug it. It has a flame tech inside its belly, and the flames burn continuously life in it. I feel like now looking back, like when I first watched the show and stuff, I think I liked Blastoise, but like I liked Charizard because I'm looking at it now, and I think Charizard's like the weakest of the three, just base form Charizard. I think base form Charizard might be the of the three design wise. It's the weak it oh it's the weakest of those three in terms of just the design. Like now that I've seen so many different Pokemon from so many different eras and stuff like that, Charizard's design just feels so basic compared to what else you've seen. Like even something like Dragonite. Not that Dragonite isn't a cool Pokemon. I do like Dragonite a lot, but I don't know. It just seems it doesn't seem as design wise. It seems pretty basic. How to crush large boulders into pieces. To rest, it buries itself in mud at the bottom of a river. Do I have any more Bronzongs? Sorry. Dragon, yeah. Dragon Electric. Dragon But that's another one I like too. Torterra. I liked Torterra from the. I like Torterra from the Detective Pikachu movie. Yeah, Greninja as well. I like the Greninja. I think Greninja's one of those Pokemon. I think people hated it in the game, but then because of how Ash's Greninja is, as well as Detective Pikachu, they like it a lot more.
I think as soon as the Finnegan
And
Finnegan,
then they saw
and then as soon
Delphox.
as the Delphox came out, it's like okay, we're now doing Greninja. It's like mostly Greninja. So many personal, barely really Fox bandwagon. Not Fox.
Mannequin, more like mannequin. Shell on its back is made of soil. If the shell is moist to the touch, Turbig is very healthy. We don't need the Piplup line because we already have all of those. How else are we doing with duplicate? I saw Vespiquen. I just saw. Also something that had repeated. Wait a second. Why is that? I've never seen this before. Why is this highlighted in jumping?
It might be because this color of just that and your some of the starters.
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Some of the starters and some of the college starters.
I'm actually struggling to see Pokemon that I haven't. But we're at Chimchar, which is what, halfway through. We're at halfway, so I don't think we're. It's not going to run out of thing anytime soon or anything. You all missed it. I was battling a trainer in the ice region, and there was just a bear tick right behind the trainer, just like looking like he was ready to like eat the trainer. Very agile. Before going to sleep, it extinguishes the flame when it started to prevent fires. And it was also slashing as well. It was slashing its paw on the side, like as if it looked like it was waiting to like eat the trainer. That's all Gen 4 done. Now we need 5 through 8, so all these will be new. Struggling to see duplicates of Pokemon now. Two fluffies there, but are they electric ground, electric, generic one? These are the generations of the Pokemon that I have not, that I don't have as much memory for. Gens 5 through 7 are like, well, Gens 5 and 6 are probably like the ones I know the least about. Gen 6 would be the one that I know the least about because I think I just straight up never played those.
You've never played 6?
And, well, of 7 I have played when I was helping you with shiny hunting and grabbing certain things, but, Leaf on Sniper Static generates energy when exposed to sunlight, making Sniper swifter and adding an edge to his. I wanted to play, I liked Ultra Sun, I liked, Sun and Moon from what I saw. I just never got around to playing them. That's it. I guess I should try Bonslife as well. They do have a shiny one now. Frost Steel, Frost Bug. If I do see more Bonslies, I can trade them off because I do have shinies. There looks like it's repeating. And
You've got a Haunter and a.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm trying to keep stuff that I'm gonna keep like Pokemon I got. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of duplicates. Not. I think I saw another. I saw a Doodle. Doodle that I saw somewhere. Or a rock. Oh, it's everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite starter. this was my knowledge of Gen 5. I remember this was when people were getting sick of uh, firefighting types. It's another one. I liked Infernape. I liked Infernape as well. Alligator's also a cool. I think Feraligatr is still the only Pokemon that fills up the entire slot of the name. More nimble than it looks, and it uses its speed to confound its enemies. It rapidly launches fireballs from both nostrils. What else have we got? Yeah, I'm almost at the end of my boxes. Kind of gone through all the duplicates. I want to touch the shinies. Thought I had more than one Bunzline. I do have two Lapras. Lapras Water Ice and Lapras Water Stella. So wish there was a feature that allowed me to sort by name, sort by. There might be a way to. I don't know if there's a way to sort the boxes. I feel if there was a way to sort the boxes, I would do that and then have it so that I could see how many of one Pokemon I've got, rather than going through by visuals alone. Yeah, we know how long that took though.
Not actually that long.
It's the skull chop on its stomach like a knife, blocking the moves of its enemies before slashing back at them in swift evasion. Oh, but I've got to have a shiny dex. Oh, but I've got to do the other thing. Oh, yeah, got to do the 60 bajillion versions of some other Pokemon. I think I have two Inkays. No, I actually got a Malamar and a Raid. So I don't need to do that. Yeah, I don't have to turn the switch upside down. Yes, that is how you evolve it. The poison dark one. That.
Place for like so long.
Hey Ventus, welcome in. We're getting back into some Pokemon trading. Me and my sister are trading the starters over right now. We're about halfway through. My sister says hi if you didn't hear.
Hello.
We're at Gen 6 right now. Yeah, see, I have no clue about these Gen 6 Pokemon. I probably know their names, but I just don't. I've never actually played.
So that one's
Chespin tenses up just before landing a headbutt. Spikes on its head sharpen to points, piercing the enemy's body on contact. These are the generations where I'm not all that familiar with. It's like Chespin, is it Oshawott is the previous gen, so it's not that one. These are the trades, so I don't want to touch those. Thought I had multiple executes. Knockdown I have, that's different skill typing. Graveler, is that a Lolongler? That's rock around. That's generic. Yeah, Chespin's X and Y, but I'm not. X and Y is if someone asks me what's the generation of Pokemon that I'm the least familiar with, it's Gen 6. It's easily Gen 6. Because at least with Gen 7, Gen 5 I played a bit. Gen 7 I have at least picked up and done some things, but not.
Helped me with trying to get a shine.
help
Actually,
him
no.
with shiny
No,
stuff.
that's Gen 8 that you helped me with shinies.
I also have to in Gen 7. I think you were looking for stuff with thing.
I had to do like
Yeah.
SOS battles.
So this is Fennekin, I think.
Yes, that's the good
Yeah.
Delphox.
So this is you got Chespin, Fennekin, and the one that evolves into Greninja.
Froakie.
Yeah, Froakie. Those are the three that I'm least familiar with. This game, I'm not the. And the thing that's more interesting to me is that out of all those gens, that's the one that I think I want to see the story. The story just seems like it's really interesting.
It is very fun.
I
must have.
like I wanted to experience the story because even Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it's like I love the idea of Team Rainbow Rocket. This Pokemon gets worked up easily. Its body can also overheat, so it uses its ears to dissipate the heat and calm down.
It's also the first gen that actually stops the whole HM stuff. Where you have Pokemon to actually HM. Like a HM, do like a HM slave and stuff.
Well, unlike you, I don't treat my Pokemon like slaves. My Pokemon that have HNs on them are not slaves. Not.
A lot of people tend to use Bidooфs as like.
Well, yeah, of course, Bidoof is the best Pokemon to use. That's why my team in Legends Arceus. That's why my team in Legends Arceus has 3 barrels in it. Because how can you have? No one can defeat not 1 but 2 but 3 barrels.
But that's also because you didn't know how to like change your Pokemon.
I think I had multiple Gravelers. Because Gravelers in normal.
There's Kanto and then there's a Graveler.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw other Graveler. I see another Graveler. I know I can try that. Fairly certain Gravelers, normal generic Gravelers in base game.
Normal generic Graveler is in.
See, I'm just looking at this now as well. Like Flabebe is also shining, like it's hopping around.
It's probably.
Oh, it's the form. Is that what is that the thing with the forms? Because what's the evolution of Flabebe? Flora something.
Florges is the.
Yeah, I think my one that was hopping along was.
It's because of
Bidoof is also your HM slave. Yeah, that's what my I think what is it? Zigzagoon is the HM slave for Gen 3. Although at least with Zigzagoon, it can pick up items.
If you evolve into a Barbarrel, you can give it stuff. Do like stuff for some water HM. Bidoof can only do so much, so it's
Did they only have one Graveler? I thought I had multiple. All the trade Pokemon. I'm doing all the same. I'm sure I've got multiple.
You've got 2 Quagsires.
Water Ground Dragon, Water Ground Water. Yeah, see, I never came into the concept of having a HM slave. I used to just Gen 1, Gen 2 player me would just put HMs onto like my main Pokemon, and so they would have And I think back then, if you had a HM on a Pokemon, you couldn't overwrite the move with another.
You could, as long as if there was like a move deleter. That
I don't think that existed in the original game. So it's happy-go-lucky look. It's an act intended for its enemies. It will suddenly drop the facade and overwhelm its foes with its blinding speed. Gen 1, Gen 2 player me didn't have. Well,
you used to just train up your starter.
I used to just. I went through the entirety of Pokemon Red using Charizard, and then like my next highest, it was like level 76 by the end, and the next highest level Pokemon that I had was the level 30 something Lapras that they give you.
That's Silph Code.
Yeah, it's the only Lapras you can get in the game. That was back in the times when Lapras was like it may as well have been like a legendary because you only got one. Yeah, Gen 1 you only got Lapras from Silphco. Gen 2 you only got Lapras from Union Cave, and you didn't even have to. Was it Union Cave? The cave in between is You had to use Surf in the
But would that have been also for the Pokemon that are in the
silent glide, streaking toward its target. Get close to them before they even notice it. It begins to pelt them with vicious kicks. Pokemon in the game corner.
Porygon?
I think you can only buy one Porygon.
Yeah, so
I think
that's
you're only allowed to
only
buy. I think you're only allowed to buy one Porygon. I'm not sure about the others.
yes, that's like the one that will probably be the rarest thing.
But if you think about it, Gen 1, you have access to Porygon that you can buy in the game corner, and it's a one of a kind Pokemon. It's a one of a
At
kind.
least with the Lapras, you get it after everything. Game corners are side missions.
But then again, I guess they're also expecting that. I guess they're also expecting no one to grind for that many coins for the Porygon. I think that's the only way you can get it.
Right.
I never liked the game corner, and it's not even like I have it. It's not even like I have a stance against gambling. I'm completely fine with gambling. Like if people want to gamble, that's fine by me. Like it's not up to like I understand the problems and stuff that we're having, but it's not a try too hard to get close to it. It won't open up to you. If you do grow close, giving it too much affection is still a no-no. Gambling for me is not like again, it's a choice that someone makes. No one's ever forcing someone's hand to gamble. That's just one of those things. Uh, I don't know how many more Pokemon I've still got. Like uh, guys, Duskull. But this one I have multiple Duskulls. I do have a that's Clefairy Firefighting. There is another Clefairy that I got very fly. How many Pokemon have you got left? 5?
Or Pokemon that you have to train.
Yeah.
One.
I'm starting to not see duplicates now. I'm gonna have to go into my main game just to see if I've got any more duplicates. A Wish Cache. I'm fairly certain I've got another Wish. Has to be more duplicates around that I'm just not seeing.
I mean, like if you're really desperate.
I'm just trying to check to see if I've got anything I can see that I've seen before. There's a Mareep that's here. I think there was a Mareep on the first page. Not too long left to go. Only the
Gen 8 and
Gen 8 and then the 2 Pokemon that start the other ones. You know what? They should make a Bibarel evolution, another evolution from Bibarel because here's obstacle.
How can you improve how can you improve an already giant beaver?
By making it Giantaro. Or do what they did with Zigzagoon, make it a rock star or something. This Pokemon can control balloons made of water. It practices diligently so it can learn to make big balloons.
I actually really do like frenzies.
Uh, Obstagoon is I really like Obstagoon. I thought I saw a Watch one. I also liked the ending of Sword and Shield. It was you get to see Rillaboom, Obstagoon, and two Toxtricities, and they're like rocking out because you got two of them that are guitarists. One's the drummer, and then Obstagoon is Obstagoon's like a vocalist, so you can make your own rock band in Pokemon.
I think that's what the credits.
Yeah. Whereas here, the credits go to Ed Sheeran as Grookey. Grookey holds has grown harder and more flexible after soaking in the energy that emanates from inside Grookey's body. Isn't that
There's more male
isn't
than
it like
female.
20% chance to have a female starter then?
It's about 12 and a half.
Pretty sure I had more Growliths. Growliths Fire Ground, this one Fire Ground. I got two Fire Ground ones, so I don't need two Fire Ground. We got one Fire Ground. The Salt Bunny.
Checking like the trading thing to see if they're shiny. Like
Just catching up. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt this trading. Like, even though the Switch is dying and I have to go and think, I need to catch this shiny Pokemon.
Game that's
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have time for your shiny Snova. We need to finish this game today. Once its body is
Well, I
heated
don't
up,
even
Squirrel
think
Bunny
there's
can
a shiny
use the
on
full extent of its power. That's why it does warm-up exercises.
I don't even think there's even a.
You don't have any time to catch shinies. Only I'm allowed to do that because it's on the stream. It's a requirement on the stream. If we see a shiny, we have to catch it.
If I find a shiny, I mean it's a little.
Yes.
Even though it's not
Yes.
a game.
Yes. Is it Badu? That's what fire. It's not.
I think get rid of the Bonsly.
Nah, I'll keep it because it's got a unique Terra typing on it. Try to keep all the Pokemon that have unique Terra typings.
Yeah, all the starters all. I at least like when I found online.
Why did you have to be so sexist and get only male starters?
I just grabbed the first ones I saw. I just didn't.
Well, I'm sorry. I wanted specifically. I wanted certain genders for certain Pokemon.
I didn't ask you that.
You didn't like follow my direction.
I did ask you that, and you said.
It must be something to do with the forms, because Florgus is also dropping up and down.
It's because in this particular game, like because my friends pictures.
Really, I'm really struggling to find Pokemon that I haven't got duplicates for. I probably do, but I'm just not seeing them. Sylveon, Kilowattrel, Cloyster, Toxel, Gyarados. Surskit. I think I have a Surskit somewhere else. Fairly certain I have another water. Fairly certain I have another Surskit somewhere. But I'm looking just Surskit. If there's anything. But it's right now. I'm just.
I know. I'm trying.
I know what Surskit looks like. So. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I can just trade my shinies. Back to thing. Do I have another Metatite somewhere? Hey, you can trade Wingull. Wooper actually. I'm pretty certain I had a Wooper on my thing. Can't get him at the start, yeah. That should be the last of the starters. Now I just need two more Pokemon. Two more Pokemon, and then that would be all the trades done.
But it looks like net.
No. If you see a shiny, you're not allowed to catch it. If you do see a shiny, it's my shiny. It's not your shiny. You have to immediately trade it.
If you
Then you have to catch a second one, and you have to first by shooting them down with bullets of water. It spurts from its mouth. Its aim is perfect. That's all the starters. Two more Pokemon left, and then we can uh go back to I can get into the leveling.
might have got some that are
I think I only have one evolution of each guy, because you can find them either as Terra raids themselves or the golden ones. I think I only have one of each. I don't think I got that lucky with. I think I got kind of lucky with the evolutions. Might have another one of these,
Marie.
but check.
What about Love Disc?
With disc, I thought I had another Alomomola.
Alomomola.
Alomomola. Alolan Alomomola. Is my I want the they need to make an Alolan Alomomola Alolan Alomomola. Say that 5 times fast. Alolan Alomomola. I can't even say that. Why did they not do this? They should make it so that you have to, if you can pronounce this, if you can pronounce Alolan Alomomola 5 times fast, you instantly win any battle that you're in.
I just did.
I do have another loot. Did you loot this on this page or was the other page? Because there was a page, there was one down there.
It was on the bottom.
Okay, because there's one just down there. That's going to be a requirement.
I just did.
You can say Alolan Alomomola 5 times fast. During a Pokemon battle, you instantly win. Because the opponent's brain will just fry. And you can no longer, keep thinking Cubchoo and Kamala are the... There was the other Marine. Let's Ghost type. I feel like I've seen these a lot. Cubchoo and Kamala, but I don't know if I've...
Both bears.
They both look similar, so maybe I've only seen... Thank you. You heard it here, Pokemon Company, Nintendo, Game Freak, if any of you are watching. If you ever go back to Hawaii and you need a Pokemon to get an Alolan form, Alolan Alomomola is the way to go. It doesn't matter. The fact that you have to pronounce it as Alolan Alomomola 5 times is going to be enough for people to try and do it. They'll try and make it competitive. It's extendedly armored. As a result, it has no particular need for battle with others and can spend its time feeding on grass and berries. Okay, this is the final trade Pokemon, so... which one is it? Oh, right. Oh, I know what this one is. I know what this one is. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. From recent, gens, actually. So, yeah, saved it till last. Alolan Sandshrew, which evolves into Alolan Sandslash, which, yeah, Alolan Sandslash is one of my favorite, yeah, but it's a different typing.
There was a second.
That was a sort of Terra typings. Ah. My stock was... Pretty sure I saw more Satotal somewhere else. That's the Titan. Oh, that's the Titan. I almost traded that. What are the three evolutions? There's Satotal, Titan, and
The Toddle and the Titan, that's it.
oh, okay. Well, then it's okay. Trading through last Pokemon. Last Pokemon to trade. Of course, it's all Alolan Sandshrew. Alright, and I don't think any of the starters require. It's just level up. Shieldon, I think, is just level up.
Shieldon's level up.
And there's Alolan Sandshrews and Ice Stone. But yeah, that's that is the last of the trades.
Games, I continue.
Isn't it weird that like your favorite Pokemon's Alolan Ninetales, and one of my favorites is Alolan Sandshrew.
And the version X.
Yeah, lives on stone mountains. Its steel shell is very hard, so much so it can't roll its body up into a ball. That is
That's all.
that is all the trades. I'll just confirm before we finish.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can...
I quit out. I quit out as well. Come and check out the decks. Alright. I think that is the last of the trades.
Can you confirm no shiny, no 3 shiny Baynets right behind?
They're just like, what is this person doing? Why are they standing
There's
out?
also a Swordsbuck and a Baynet next to each other as well, and there's a lurking Baynet.
Okay, so Archelodon is using the metal alloy, which we can get. We're one short from being able to get that. Sandslash is Ice Stone, and then Bastiodon is level. Okay, that's the entire dex. That is the last of the. That is the last of the trades. Gain all the rewards. So yeah, we'll get a metal alloy at 190, which means you can evolve Archelodon. So that is the last of the trades. Everything else is leveling. So I guess what we can do is level. I can evolve Sandslash. I can evolve so it's Bastiodon, Sandslash, Archelodon, and then all the starters. And then we go and we'll go and start looking for those other things. So we have finished all the trades. So yes, we have finished all the trades, and now we don't need to do that anymore. So my sister will head off, and she will go and do her own, try and finish off her own game. See how that goes, and
Hopefully I don't kill
yeah. Praying that she, in the Devil in Me, she does not kill any of the characters, but knowing her, she will.
Knowing me, I'm probably going to accidentally kill them through quick time events. And
I shall, however, mention that there is a game coming out next month called Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. The remake is coming, and it is a co-op game, and it does require 2 players. So there will be a return. She will return at some point in time. And if we ever do Mario Party, if they ever release more Mario Party games, I will do that. Those will absolutely be co-op games that I love doing the the Mario Party games, especially like the co-op ones.
Or Jackbox. I've got
Or
all
Jackbox stuff, but like I don't have a massive audience for that. But huge thank you to you. Thank you for all of the trades and all of the stuff. So now we are going to focus on leading the rest of the decks. And yes, you may take your leave.
Follow me in ArtStation.
Yes. Make sure that you follow her on ArtStation, even though she already has.
The link will be in the description.
The link is always in the description. Cheap plug.
Yes.
Cheap plug for the.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you for the help.
Also, shout out to my friend for letting me borrow her Switch to do trading.
Alright, so now we just need to level these. Now I need to find them. After trading them, I should have put them into my. We're looking for Shieldon and Alolan Sandshrew. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter which one I do. I can just evolve anything. Anything that needs an evolution. Bubble. Doesn't matter which order we do them in, just as long as we have them fight. This will be the second. Well, I was gonna say this will be the second game. This is I finished all 3 Pokedexes, so 400 for the Scarlet Violet Dex, 200 for the Kitakami Dex, and then now this is 240 for the. Just 240 for the Blueberry Dex, and then like there's legendaries that you can get, but they're separate to that. They're separate to the they're like that. You have to go and talk to someone to get some snacks, and then they spawn in the random areas. But they don't count towards the deck, so I don't need to go and get them. Start with these. Should have a lot of rare candies. I have 7 rare candies. So it'll at least work for Right, now we do all the evolutions. Okay, Drizzile. This one. Sends its long, slimy tongue at blinding speeds and finishes off its prey with great skill. For a second there, I wanted to say Drizzile, but that's not how you pronounce the name. Need something?
I might have left my phone somewhere.
Uh,
I had it on the
it's not
computer, but it's on the it was on the chair.
Yeah, that's Inteleon, so this is Gen 8's Pokemon. Uses special lenses in its eyes to sense things about its opponents, like their body heat, and attacks once it identifies a weak spot. One started on. Based on that, I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that. We can definitely finish everything within 4 hours. For Dancer, it creates a sequence of water balloons as it dances, then briskly bombards its enemies. Okay, to Primarima, every battle is a stage, takes down its prey with beautiful singing and dancing. I think all of them, when they evolve into their main forms, always learn their new moves. So they use the burst into song, emitting many bubbles. Any Pokemon Suffering from a burn will be cured by the touch of these bottles. I think that's the way that some of them work. In the later gens, they've made it so that when they get to their final evolution, they either one learn a new move or two learn like their signature, or they have like a signature move that they learn. That's Pignite. Pignite enters battle, its body temperature rapidly soars until Pignite itself is engulfed by a scorching fireball. Arm thrust. The user attacks its target with open palm hand thrust. Move hits 2 to 5 times in a row. I realized how much damage these things this does. Like a lot of damage. Oh, you found it.
It was the stuff from.
Oh, I didn't.
That's okay. It was hidden in the back.
Alright, time to evolve everyone's favorite firefighting starter. Nice evolution.
I'll let you know if I kill anyone.
Kind of evolved with Emboar. The flames blazing deep inside Emboar's chest erupt vigorously from its chin, forming a beard of fire. Again, I don't mind the look of it. I just know a lot of people didn't like her. I think they didn't like it because it was a firefighting type. I personally don't. I think it looks like it's a. I think it's a good looking Pokemon. Yeah, you put that and Incineroar together, and it's like there may as well be like two wrestlers fighting. That's Wacky, who is the privileged of Rillaboom. Skillfully uses its two sticks not only for drumming out rapid beats, but also for pummeling opponents during battle. I'll check to see how much the EXP candies do. I'm not entirely sure how much. I'm not entirely sure how much damage they do. How much EXP we get for them. I only need them to do about one level. Small. Those are really small as well. Medium. One medium is about that. One large. Large might do it. Large might be able to using a large candy might be enough. If not, then I will do an XL. Got plenty of them. It's not a big deal. Right, here's our drummer monkey. Though it has a calm disposition, won't tolerate those who draw up discord. It strictly disciplines offenders until they learn their lesson. Drum beating. The user plays its drum, controlling the drum's roots to attack the target. It lowers the target's speed. Quite a large candy on. XL candy is the way to go. XL candy is probably the way to go. We only have 13 of them, but at least for the time being, it might be good to just do the XL ones. At least it gives us a level straight away instead of having to wait. Let's reboot. With soft and fluffy fur, Reboot can easily heat up its fire energy and produce flames with more power. So we'll do XL each time, just get faster. Uh, I'm just talking about the evolution stuff. I'm using the XL candies that I have. I have like 12 of them. They go up by a level or two, but it's not a big deal. Like everything else is fine. The Cinderace it's cool. Easily it will battle flawlessly for a trainer each. Fireball. User attacks by igniting a small stone and launching it as a fiery ball as a target. May leave the attack with a burn. Last of these, and then we'll swap out. Nine runs low to the ground, weaving through the grass, then mercilessly pummels its targets by whipping them with. Alright, I'm probably gonna take a quick break. To, uh, I can probably do the evolution, but I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in a sec. I'm back to more trading, more training up these. Alright, let's continue with you have to evolve Turbine, right? Well, I could have gone with it. Large one instead, but right, keep that in mind. That's superior. Generates energy from sunlight, then amplifies that energy dozens of times within its long body. So now we need to swap out again. Do I have to do this about, what, 4 times? As a matter of finding all the Pokemon that we need and trading them. Not trading them, leveling them up. Actually, at first, I thought that was Tepig for a second. I don't know why now. Now I'm seeing like duplicates of Pokemon when I wasn't seeing them before. Uh, I'm noticing this now. All of these starters are males. All of them. Carefully controls the intensity of the fire on its tail to keep its foes at an ideal distance. Back punch. First fist at blinding speed, this move always goes first. Speed punch moves are like that, I think. Pokemon confounds opponents with its speed, it uses all its limbs to fight in its own unique style. We know what close combat is. Big Grotle lives in the forest. Each is said to have its own secret place for getting clean spring water. I did like this Pokemon quite a bit from the Detective Pikachu movie. I did the thing with the Torterras. Did I just like reset something? Why did I get reset on the? Why did the chat room get reset? I don't know why that happened. Well, it didn't get reset. It was like connected. It told me it was connecting to the chat. It's like I'm the streamer. Why am I being connected to the chat again? Should people imagine that beneath the ground dwelled a gigantic Torterra? I mean, that would make sense considering what they did with the other one. Like, they made fire forests. Well, like they bred. I think they bred like torteras to make like artificial land and stuff for people. That one there we only need to level up maybe a little bit. A refresh? Okay. No big deal then. Worry about. Uses concentration by emitting harsh cries. Its kicks have outstanding destructive power. We're about, what, we're almost halfway through the leveling that I need to do. At least in terms of Pokemon wise, not in terms of, that was not supposed to be that one. It was supposed to be a. I wasted an XL candy on that. I should have only used a large one. I even said that before after I saw the thing. I don't know why I decided to do that. Guess I'm just in a hurry. Facing a tough foe, it loses flames from its wrists, powerful legs. Let it jump clear of the buildings. Blaze kick. It launches a kick that has a heightened chance of landing a crit hit. This may also lead the target to burn. This time, make sure not to use the EXP, the extra large candy, on the Mudkip, because there's no need to waste it when we can use it on something else to get levels faster. Okay, there's Marshtomp. Living on muddy ground that provides poor footing has served to train its lower body and caused it to develop legs. Another one that I liked as well. I liked Swampert. I feel like if you, yeah, consistency wise, if you look at, I feel like all of the water, like, I think the Squirtle line is good. I think the Totodile line is good. I think the Mudkip line is good. I like the Quaxley line. I like the, um, there's a, there's a few line, consistency wise that, and like Grass and Fire, it's like Grass and Fire have like their ups and downs. It feels like water is really consistent. Arms are hard to as rock. With one swing, it can break an enormous boulder into pieces. That one is probably a large candy instead of the medium. Strongly developed thigh muscles give it astounding agility and jumping performance. I think I said that was like a large, medium. Could have potentially been a medium. Okay, there's Subtoil. Agilely flits through the giant wall and uses the sharp-edged leaves on its arms to cut down its prey. Blade. Right, Dartrix. This narcissistic Pokemon is a clean freak. If you don't groom it diligently, it may stop listening to you. It cunningly conceals arrow quills in its wings. It launches these quills with such precision that they can pierce a pebble at over 100 yards. Gonna learn here. Spirit Shackle. The user attacks while simultaneously stitching the target's shadow to the ground to prevent the target from fleeing. I think it's a pretty diverse moveset. Grass, Ghost, Dark, and Flame. Enjoy. Okay, that's all those done. So that's the second lot of butters. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Cupid. Is that the new Vincent lurk that you made? You made a. I don't know if that's a new. Is that a new emote? I think I remember you mentioning that you had a new emote slot. I like that. Thank you for the lurk. Hope you're doing well. That looks like it's a new. That looks like it's might be something that. Gonna take about what, one large and one medium each time I want to do it now. It's gonna take like two larges. Two larges per evolution now. Yeah. Actually, looking at that now, that looks like that looks like a Funko Pop Vincent. He ignites the twig from its tail and waves the twig around to single its allies to indicate danger. It draws circles in the air with the twig. Now that I look at that, that does look like a. It looks like either a chibi or a Funko Pop Vincent. So just use two candies each time. Better. Two large ones should be good. Save time rather than having to do one large, two mediums, or whatever. Do two large ones. Okay, Brexin evolved into Delphox. It leaves burn marks in the ground with a flame at the tip of its wand. Long ago, people used the shapes of these burn marks for divination. Two of these per level up. Um, Willardin, I have no clue about some of these, but like some of these are going to be completely like I'm either going to only just remember them or I have no clue. Like even though this is a starter, I don't recall seeing this one. Protected by a sturdy shell, the shell is also very heavy, which naturally strengthens Quilladin's lower body. I see this Pokemon and it looks like someone cosplaying as a Pokemon. Like, just think about this. Looking at it here, the green part looks like it looks like someone's wearing a suit, and they've got one of those suits, and it just shows where it just shows their face. This looks like a cosplay someone would do of like a Pokemon. Very like much like a human. I do not remember this one. Chestnut. Yeah, I had no this Pokemon looks pretty cool. I like the look of this. When its allies are in trouble, Chestnut creates a shield with its arms and uses its own body to block attacks. I like this. Wasn't a huge fan of the but it looks like someone in a badass Grinch suit. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. It's like it looked like a cosplayer. Well, it looked like a cosplayer. It looked like one of those people that was like out the front of the thing doing the spinning of the signs outside of like I don't know, like a mascot. That's what it looked like. I've never seen this line before. I don't think I've ever seen this Pokemon's really good. I like the look of this of Chestnut. This is what I like about like not having a lot of knowledge about like Gens 5 and 6. Sometimes I get surprised every now and then. It's like, oh, this Pokemon exists. Like it actually looks kind of cool. Now that I see it. Because I think Gen 6 is Greninja, Chestnut, and something else. I can't remember what the fire type one was. Well, battle turns its back on its opponent to demonstrate how ferocious. See, I don't like the way that Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion look without the flames. I like the look. I don't like this look. My favorite look of theirs is like from the Gen 2 games because they didn't have the non-flame look. The flames were always sticking out. That's what stood out to me about why I like this line of Pokemon. Especially Quilava. They look so. You look at this now, it looks so plain. It looks so plain without the flames. The Pokemon just looks so much cooler with the flames attached, but I don't know why the normal thing is like that. It just looks so generic. These Pokemon look so generic without the flame on them. I don't know why they. I guess I went with it because the whole idea is the animation is supposed to be that when they do their attacks, they go and flame up, but like, look at how plain Typhlosion looks without the flames going on all over the place. Like, it just doesn't look, it just looks really, really plain. As a secret devastating move, it rubs its blazing fur to cause huge explosions. And then you look at the photos there, and it's like, it just looks different. Without the flames, it just, no. I don't know what they're going on with that. Why is it said that wafts from around Bayleaf's neck somehow makes those who smell it white? Anyone who stands beside it becomes refreshed, just as if they were soaking in the soothing atmosphere of a forest. I guess maybe the other reason is because Gen 2 colors on the original were. Because, like, Meganium in the sprite has a darker green, but then when you see Meganium and Bayleaf in the outside of the world, they look like they're too bright. Not sure why they. Maybe it's just colors have changed, have evolved since then with the technology and stuff. Right. The more sunlight Ivysaur bathes in, the more strength wells up within it, allowing the bud on its back to grow larger. We don't. We can probably do a medium on actually. While it basks in the sun, it can convert the light into energy. As a result, it is more powerful in the summertime. Last Pokemon in this set. Last Pokemon in this set, and then we have um, swap out again. Find them all again. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like I'm seeing Wartortle here, and it doesn't look as bright as what I remember it, but it must just be because of the way of the technology and stuff. Wartortle's long furry tail is a symbol of longevity, so this Pokemon is quite popular among older people. I don't know it. Maybe I'm just used to seeing them in only in certain ways. I mean, we've come a long way from having like 8-bit, 16-bit colors. Now we're dealing with a lot more detail and a lot more color as well. Delivery increases body weight so it can withstand the recoil of the water jets it fires. Flash cannon. That sounds like an electric type move. Oh, it's steel. Just gathers all of its light energy and releases it at once. So it's essentially a steel version of Hydro Pump. Okay. So now you need to swap out a bunch of those and this. Oh, we still have two of the other ones to do. Not sure what. There's Charmander. Did I miss all the? Did have that on the loot disc. Realize I did have two loot discs. I've gone through and missed the rest of them. Now I need to try looking more carefully. So I've missed several. Avatar. I also missed Shieldon and Sandshrew. There's Sandshrew. There's Shieldon. Sandshrew's Ice Stem. Petalil's not a starter. And I'm looking for just any starters that I may have missed. I haven't been paying attention to which ones I haven't done yet. Also, these, I just realized I had two of these. I might just do the ones that I can see, and then at that point just level up. Like check the thing to see what I'm missing. Right now, I'm not seeing any new one. What? So Waddle, is that a starter? No. Buggrass is not. I think I may have all of them. I can see. Chocolate's not. Uh, Froakie. Okay, that I didn't see Froakie. I had two of these as well. I didn't see the two Lullabies, but I think they were unique. That's fine. There's Totodile. That's 6. Probably one more missing. Hey, do what? 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 What? Do what? Do what? Do? So that people modeled swordplay after the way Duot's movements flow like water while it's wielding its two skull chops. Samurai I'm not familiar with either, apart from I do remember there was a Hisuian version from the Legends Arceus game. Also of a sword drawing art called Aijutsu. Samurai settles its battles with a single swing of either large sword sheathed in its uh, four-leg armor. Yeah, Froakie there we haven't got yet. I can see we grabbed Froakie, but I haven't evolved it yet. I can see that in the Pokedex. I need to keep an eye on which one I'm missing. China's chameleon. When it swings its burning tail, the temperature around it rises higher and higher, tormenting its opponent. Should be able to do a medium here. Just trying to imagine what everybody else around is thinking. Like I'm just standing around and doing nothing and like throwing a Pokemon out, feeding it like a candy, and then all of a sudden it evolves, and then the next one feed it again, it evolves. As it becomes truly angered, the flame at the tip of its tail burns in a light shade. I've also got to remember that I have Duraludon to do as well. Duraludon requires, I just need to give it an item, I believe. I think equip it with the thing and level it up. You're done. While it can guard against any sort of attack from the front, it is left without recourse when attacked from behind. That prevents. Uh, Sandshrew is Ice Stone. Pokemon Steel Spikes, a sheathed in ice. Stabs from these spikes cause deep wounds and severe frostbite as well. Yeah, this is my, when we play, I didn't do Let's Go on stream, but, my favorite Pokemon from Let's Go, in my team was, Alolan Sandslash. And, because you could have the Pokemon follow you around, I had a rolling ice spike ball following me, and it just looked really cool. Really liked that. Really cool to have a thing. I've always liked Sandslash. As a child, I have a, well, I probably still have it somewhere. There is a, I do have a Sandslash, like, little mini figurine. Um, okay, Frogadier. Tells it devising battle strategies that make use of the terrain, and it never misses its mark when throwing bubble-covered pebbles. Alright, there's Greninja. Movement of air against the long tongue Greninja keeps wrapped around its neck, allows it to sense enemies it can't see. Litten is also, Duraludon and Litten. I need to remember because I haven't got Litten, grabbed Litten yet. What a Shuriken. The user hits the target with throwing stars 2 to 5 times in a row. This move always goes for. Should have got rid of double team. So, I've got Duraludon and Litten so far that I need to find. So its fangs are slanted backward. Once those fangs clamp down, the fire has no prey, has no hope of escape. We're obviously about to get, we're about to get Croconaw. For alligator, I should say. But alligator looks so weird here. I don't know if it's because we're seeing him from, the front. But I remember the gold and silver sprite. I liked the look of Feraligatr from like when the perspective that you're looking at it from behind. I think Feraligatr is a cool looking Pokemon. Fights with its massive jaw, massive and powerful jaws. It shakes its head and savagely tears its victim. So Litten and Duraludon, I'm thinking of the last two. There's Duraludon. Now I just need Litten, the cat. Okay, I've probably just missed it. I think Litten is mostly black. Mostly black with maybe some red red in it. Chance that I probably just uh there it is there. I think this is all. So I think I'm supposed to give this the I think I need to give it the metal alloy. But I don't think I have. I need to go into my Pokedex and I can do that once I finish the level up Litten here. That'll also give me the indication of how many Pokemon I've got left. I should, by the end of this, I should be at 238. Okay, Torracat, and then it should be Incineroar after this. At its sort of best bell of fire, the bell rings brightly whenever fire skews it. Heal Pokemon, I love that. I love that it's the heal Pokemon. When its fighting spirit is set alight, the flames around its waist become especially intense. Yeah. Because obviously face and heal are the two, like, it's like good guys and bad guys in wrestling. I like that reference. What am I looking? Yeah, now we need to check the Pokedex. Should be on like 237, I think. Yeah, we're on 237. So that means now we only need the two legendaries and then Duraludon, which we're about to get right now. And the legendaries we needed to be at 200, so we need to now get all those, head back to head back to Perrin in the area, talk to her, get those done, and then be done. As far as I know, we'll be done. There's the alloy we needed. Gold. Gold bottle cap. Beast Ball, which is entirely useless because there's no Ultra Beast in this game. Ability Patch. And something else. So once we get to 240, there may be a reward we get for completing it. Obviously, we'll go ahead and grab that, and that would be the. I feel like that's everything that I would need to do because the only other stuff that's left would be fighting trainers. I guess what we could do is I could go and spend the BP that I have to get. But then all that's happening there is you invite the people over, and then they just you invite the people over for 200 BP, and you can talk to them and battle them. And it's like, well, I can already do that anyway, so I don't feel like it's going to add anything. Let's give Duraludon the metal alloy, and then we can level up. What does the gold bottle cap do? Even rather than a silver bottle cap, certain people are delighted to be given one of these. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to use a candy. that didn't work. Alright, now it's a stone evolution. I thought you had to have it hold, and then thing. No, it's a stone evolution. Now we get the bridge Pokemon. Uh, there's the gathers static electricity from surroundings. The beams it launches when down or falls are tremendously powerful. That's 238. The only two Pokemon left are the two legendary ones we can get. We need to return to Perrin, and then after we've returned to Perrin, do that, and then we'll have 240, figure out what we're doing to get the board for the decks. And then I don't think there's anything else left that I would do, because the flying courses, no. And I could spend the BP to invite people to come over, but I'm not going to have enough BP to be able to get everything I would need for that anyway, so I don't feel like there's any point in doing that. No.
Story, not really story related, but like a couple that
Leave it then.
also did you name Angela Johnson?
No. I named it Dark Color.
Or Golden Game.
Kristen.
Yeah, the drop. Got a like give him like a white book. Get the like
The game doesn't tell me to do that, Uncle Mac.
it doesn't tell you. But
Should though, if they want it to be important, they should tell you. Like that's one thing that I don't like about things. Is like if there's something that's important for the story, the game should be like, hey, like come back to this area to go and do it, rather than just I randomly have Terapagos. Now I should just randomly go back to the Crystal Pond for some reason. Just because I mean, it's like no, not just because it's give me a reason to actually want to do it. We need Flamigo and Zoroark. As if I got some time, I could probably do that. But like, what else is there left after I do? After getting the Pokedex, it's like yeah, just go. Usually, you get the reward for the Pokedex, and then the only thing left would be like, we could go back and do that, or I could spend the BP to get the. But then all that happens is they come over. You can battle them, which you could already do in the other case anyway, and then you can they have it lessons that they can do, but it's like, what are the lessons for? Like, if they're not anything worthwhile, then I just don't see them. Flamigo and Zoroark. My team back together. Well, I can't do the epilogue anyway. The epilogue is not something that I can do because you need the mystery gift item, and then you need to like do all the stuff in the base game again, and do the tournaments, and do the thing, but can't do any of that because the mystery gift the mystery gift gives you an item, and I don't have mystery gift accessibility. Mystery Gift requires Nintendo Switch Online. And from what I've saw, like the epilogue itself is like only 2 hours. I saw someone else complete it. It's only like a 2 hour long epilogue, and from what I saw of it, it's really stupid. The story that they did for it is really stupid. Oh, that's not the Flamigo that I was. Well, actually, another Flamigo. I didn't realize I had a second one. I could have actually traded that. Where's the Zoroark? I know I didn't trade a Zoroark. I didn't see the Flamigo. Grab another Flamigo here. Zoroark's always hard for me to spot. Flamigo shouldn't be that hard. If I can't find it, I'll just do the search. It's hard to find, surely. There's Zoroark. Now I need the Flamigo that isn't that's level 99. I accidentally traded it. No way that I could have accidentally traded it. Hidden all the way over here. I accidentally traded the Flamigo.
You never traded me a Flamingo.
No, I found a second one. I'm just putting my team back together.
I'm pretty sure when you did the things, you had Flamingo in the party anyway. Never took it out your party.
Alright, that's it. So now what we'll do is, so we've got 238. We need to go back to Perrin, who's in the savannah, and then talk to her. She will give us quests to get the other two legendaries that we're missing. That should be 240. We'll then go and do the. Usually there's something that says, hey, come back to talk to me, and then we do that. And then we'll see what else there is, but I don't think there's anything else apart from spending the BP to get some of the people to come over to talk with and battle, which I don't think makes any difference. So we'll just let's end our journey doing that. So we're gonna head all the way back here, but we can get there via this anyway. So guess while we're along the way, we may as well see if there's any new Pokemon that we can find. We may get lucky and find some more, find some shinies. That would be a nice cap off to the end to the stream. In this game, if we happen to find any shinies. So be a nice end to the all my Switch stuff for at least a couple for at least a couple of months. And also we'll be able to get back to PS4, get the get a lot of the games that I have updated on there done. Get some more trophies, get back into that, because I haven't touched the PS4 to play in a month. over a month now. But considering stuff hasn't arrived yet, next game looks like it's probably going to be Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I think that's the only game that's on there that has multiple playthroughs to it. And it's also something that I can get off. Something that I can get off without. Actually, I might have to have a look. Oh, see. Because I do need some space, so that would it's all going to depend on space. I do need to make some space for the like a Dragon Gaiden game, about 11 gig. It might just depend on what. I don't think I'm concerned with. We can definitely get everything completed today. What I want to do. But really, at this point, I'm just looking for shinies. I don't think they're doing any more DLC. I don't think they'll be doing any more DLCs. Because considering they made an epilogue, a free epilogue. Considering they made a free epilogue, they're not going to be doing any more DLC if they're saying that that's the epilogue. Plus, the epilogue references all the other events, so I feel like that's the end. Like the game's over. I have no idea what their plans are going to be for the. I have no idea if they have plans to make another Pokemon game for this year. Considering the epilogue is in January and that they're probably already working on the next game, but maybe they'll do a counter to Power. Who knows? I saw people playing Power World. It's not for me. That's not what I find it. That's not what I like in Pokemon. I get people who like Pokemon with guns and all, but it's like it's like it doesn't have the same. It's not the same. Like it's a survival game with that's like Breath of the Wild. I can't remember what they did for Sword and Shield. Like, I think they took like a year break off for it, but that was also because they hadn't made something like this. But it is January, and usually Pokemon games, if they are coming out, they release in November. Um, I think a good idea is take a year off, try and figure out how you can implement what works in other series that have done the stuff, and then thing. Because I think this could work. Just like the game's really laggy and stuff. It's be a little interesting to see what they do. I'm completely fine if we don't like. I'm happy with I'm happy with the game. I did enjoy it. I think it got worse with each DLC installment, which isn't necessarily. It's not good that it got worse with each installment, but at least having the DLC there, it's like, oh, they actually like tried to make something that people would enjoy. I just don't think it hit everything out of the park like they wanted. Now we're gonna head all the way to the savannah. Yes, I know I could fly there as well, but I want to see if we can find any shinies. You get 2 shinies yesterday. We got shiny the day before that. So if I can find another one, I would not be opposed to it. Kind of like Pyro outbreak around here though. So the cool thing about the Pyro outbreak is it's not gender thing either. So you get both male and female Pyros. I'm glad that we've come very, very close to finishing. I want to see what my playtime is actually on Scarlet, because Scarlet is the game that we. Violet, I only streamed for Nuzlocke purposes. Scarlet, I streamed playing Pokedex for all 3 installments. I want to see what my current playtime is, because it's probably not even as long as some other games I play, which is interesting considering I don't use fast travel. I remember looking at my parts, not part numbers, which isn't accurate to. It's not an accurate way to tell about how long I've played, but only 3 games that I've streamed in my since I started have reached like 30. I had like it was like 35, 36, and 37 parts. It was like Octopath Traveler 2, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and Like a Dragon Ishin. All reached like 30, in the mid 30s in their parts. Nothing's been longer than that. I'm looking at how much content there is in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth based on just story, side stories, stories, sub stories, Dondoko Island, Sujimon battles, all the other memoirs of a dragon stuff. The game is going to be very long, and I'm really, really looking forward to that, seeing how it's done. And even then, I'm still thinking that it's not going to reach the amount of time because I will be going for platinum, but I also will be trying to go for 100%, 100% completion list. What about the auto battling I was supposed to be doing? I guess because That's a new one. Restalize a Pokemon to defeat. How much is that one for? Restalize your Pokemon to defeat a wall Pokemon. Get the 30 BP. That's actually a new quest. That's another thing I would have liked as well. Like this, the BP quests, uh, should have been like on the side of the screen, so that you can see like which ones they are, without having to open the menu constantly. I think that would have been better. Catch a Pokemon. We can do that on the. That will count towards the. If we find a shiny. Or if I get that get a legendary anyway. Because my pals during the pass of the student. I didn't realize that Hyper Voice hit both, but it makes sense if it. That does make sense. And the other thing that I have left is the like paying the BP to get them to come and walk and battle. It's like I don't feel like that's needed. I could get the item finder, but again, it's a random like thing that you got to keep updating to get stuff. Like, you can get Master Balls there, but you have to like do certain stuff. Can use a quest I'll never be able to complete. Finally at the area. So 50 BB Elite 4. What have you in the upper ranks yourself? Well, yeah, we are the champion. I know where Perrin is. Pretty sure they said that she was here. Really, they got them this close? No, Crispin is strong enough to be a member of the Elite Four. Wasn't expecting them to be have trainers this close. I wish they gave you BP just for completing them, not having to go and talk to the certain attendants. That would be much better. And then, like, if you got some for doing it, then you would go back and then get the bonus. Like, I think that making everything so grindy for BP is what I think is turning me off of wanting to complete everything. It's just could have been handled so much better. I think. Don't have it be a grind. So if you battle all the trainers, get 800 points times 4, so that's 3,200, and then completing the flying courses is 4,000, and then we only gained like 2,000 from completing the. And they gained 2,000 from completing the like quests that we've done so far, which is then going to add up. Yes. It seems like it's too much. I would have had about 6,000 by the time I got to the thing, and today is essentially the end. It's already the end in that sense. Vivor is fast. So I would have been looking at 2,000 plus 3,200 plus, yeah. So it would have been like 6,000, which is 2 biomes. And the only way left to grind would have been repeating that flying course, which would have taken a while, or doing quests until we were successful. This Cleaver was going faster than maybe it boosted its speed. If I did even if that was the case, if I went around and did every train, I'd have to find every trainer first. Then I would have to, go and talk to each of the ending characters. Then I would have to. I'd have to talk to the. Yeah, I'd have to talk to all those things, find them, do the flying courses. And then figure out a way to be able to grind those courses fast enough to get the. Then you'd have to buy all the. Yeah, so there's absolutely no way I would have been able to finish the thing in that trick. I'd have to buy all the biome stuff, go to the um each biome, catch all the Pokemon, level the Pokemon, and then still trade. Still have to find time to trade. And now I don't need to find the time to trade because we've already done that. So it's definitely could have. Because the issue is that if I didn't finish if I don't finish everything today, then I'd have to wait. Thursday I won't be streaming. I have enough to take the hit of battling Crispin. Thursday I wouldn't have been streaming because of the stuff of the Switch. Friday I wouldn't have been able to stream because I had to trade and do all that stuff. And we had to get. I had to get this. I had to also get the trading stuff sorted out yesterday. Otherwise, we wouldn't have. I had to get some. I had to get the Pokemon thing first. Who are we looking for? We're looking for. Pretty sure they said parent is supposed to be here. Or is it this is the wrong one? Is she at the rest area? Not the. Might be at the rest area instead. Might be at the rest area. No, she's at one of them. Here's the rest area instead of the. Yeah, we started around here, and we went towards the plaza. It would have gone down anyway. Not a big deal, I don't think. Any random like shinies around? There she is, right there. I don't know why I worry so much about all that. I guess because I like to go down a specific path. We did battle the two trains, but they make it a lot of difference. I guess it did. We had to go down this way. We did battle a few trainers over and like coming here. But tell me, you already got yourself 200 Pokemon from the terrarium. Impressive. I thought it was the Savannah Plaza, not the rest area. Nothing. Nothing, was it? Alright, look at you, Pokemon Master. What a little stinker. You know more about the Pokemon in the terrarium than I do, and I got here first. Guess you've earned yourself that hot tip. Take a look at these photos, would you? Okay. On top of a waterfall, and yeah. See those strange Pokemon? That first one's called Gouging Fire, and that other one's Raging Bolt. Totally unknown Pokemon in totally unknown places. If they're real, it'd be a huge deal. Apparently these places are in Paldea. You have any idea where? No. But not somewhere you can easily reach then. Well, these spots must be really special. Of course, you know how it is these days. These photos could totally be fakes, but if you want to know for sure, maybe you could try to search these Pokemon out. Show the photos again anytime you like, just give me a shout. Find me something good, got faith in your surveys. Okay, so that's... You don't even get a clue as to where they are. Remember we went down this way and then went around and I did fight a couple of trainers. Now I've got to go looking for them. Um. So where are they exactly? Because these are the last two Pokemon we need, and then I'm not going to grind the trainers because I don't need to, because I don't need the BP. I'm not going to do flight courses, and I wasn't going to do the spend the BP for stuff. So I think I need to find their location. She just gave us photos. That's not good enough. I need actual positions where they are, so I'm not wandering around looking for everything. Look up both, and then that way we can figure out which one to go for first. Okay, gouging fire is found near a waterfall in near research area 3 in area 0. So that means we've got to go back to area 0. And raging bolt is found near research area 3 in area 0. They're both in the same spot. Alright. We're gonna go back to Paldea then. Back to Paldea. Uh, and then that's it. Yeah, because don't need to battle the trainers, don't need to get the other stuff done, don't need to grind BP. Pokedex will be completed, which will be what I'm happy with doing. Else is on the screen. We also have to get the Pokedex reward. So they're not even in this thing, they're actually in Area 0. That means I need to teleport to... Yeah. Can't just, I think go into... There's no way that says, hey, you're about to leave here, and it makes you fast travel anyway, so... Back to Area 0 again. I don't want to use the fast travel in case we see something. Getting another shiny would be nice before we like have to wrap things up. Have the research area 3. Gotta find. Plants. How did I get into battle with that? I didn't even touch it. Is research area 1. Weird that they're sending you back to area 0 to find stuff. That's not a shiny. Like, it's a different color because it's of the light. They should both be around... Uh... Both be around... Like, this is 2, so I think it's heading towards 3. The guide had mentioned. One's on top of a cliff near a... One's on top of a cliff near a waterfall. The other is, like, on the ground somewhere, like, in the water. Fortunately, there's no map, so we have to just wander around the areas, hoping that we can see it. No, I want to do that. I fell down. I don't know where I am now. I'll fall down. I need to figure out a way out of here now. Not where I want it to be. We're gonna look for a waterfall. We're gonna find a waterfall that has a waterfall. Find a waterfall, and above the waterfall there should be a above the waterfall there should be a ledge, and then another one is located like in an area where there's water on the ground with some rocks. If I do see it, I will say, oh, there it is there. Alright, there's Raging Bolt. You can see why I do not like Raging Bolt. They basically took Raikou and made him into a giraffe. And all an executor, I should say. I don't know how they decided. Let's turn Raikou into this. But that's what we have. That is what Raikou looks like now. The ancient version of Raikou. It's a storm cloud with a I like the original a lot more than this. Right, so this is the first one. That's the legendary dog from Gen 2. It's like the ancient version of. That's what it looks like. That is. Yeah. That's the ancient version of. It's the ancient version of Raikou. That's what they did to it. Gouging Fire is not as bad. It looks a little bit more like. When you see Gouging Fire, you'll probably. It'll look. I still think Entei looks better, but it's better than what this is like. Um, I tried all the quick ball method. That's not gonna work. You know what? If they were in water, I don't know if this is gonna work. Also not dusk. I didn't pack Ultra Balls. Didn't pack Ultra Balls with me. I got to well, I have Ultra Ball. I have 13 Ultra Balls, but I didn't pack. Didn't replenish my stock. Still got plenty of other ones, so it should still be good. Yeah, I don't like the look of this one. I don't know what it is with this generation, but they've a lot of the legendaries they've brought back and given different forms to. They don't look right at all. Dialga and Palkia in Legends Arceus is another good example of and 3 times. So Dialga and Palkia is another example of bad new forms, just ruining the originals. Like, why was it necessary to do this? Couldn't have just like had it have a normal size neck and then there we go. We're looking for the last one. I believe they said it was like on top of a ledge. Said to incinerate everything around it with lightning launched from its fur. Very little is known about this creature. So there's the final. Like, you can't even see its face. Like, the cloud obstructs being able to see the Pokemon properly. The other one was like on top of a cliff near a waterfall. So I'm guessing maybe in the same area. Around there. There is a ledge that's also save after beating that because I don't want the game to lag and go away. Like lose my legendary. I'll see if this ledge leads to. Like nearby each other? If they're nearby each other, then I should head back to where I found Raging Bolt. Uh, okay, facing the cave entrance, tilt up and go and look for a waterfall. So go back to the research station, essentially. I can make my way back to the research station, then I have an idea. So if I make my way back to the cave, I should be able to get an idea of which waterfall they're talking about. I'm assuming it's this one that's over here. Cave is right this way, so it would make sense for them to be further out from each other, because why would they be so close? What's also weird is so Suicune, there is a Suicune variant, but it's exclusive to the raids, so you can't access it via that they didn't include it. And that one's probably the best looking out of the three. I think that's just because Suicune works. I think we found the waterfall we need to find. I think that's the cliff up there. Like, but I think that they can see something up there. I think that's the cliff. Yeah? Higher up? Thought I saw something. Don't know if we can go higher up. Probably should have saved before I. Now we're at like the top of the cliff face. I feel like I'm going too high. Go back to the. Unless it's here. What did it say? It said, when you step out of the research station, you'll be facing the cave entrance. Tilt your camera up and look for a tall waterfall peeking from behind the cave entrance. Go for the one on the left. Head for the main source of the tall waterfall. So, okay, if I make my way back to the... I go back to the research station, where the cave is supposed to be. Look for the main source of where the waterfall's coming from to the left. That's the... Here is the research station leading to the cave, so when you look up, when you leave the research station, you see that there's a waterfall to the left, so it has to be here. Can't be referring to the one on the right, because that was near where the other one was. And it should have spawned because it's not on the ground near the waterfall, it was like above on one of the cliffs. Washing over everything. Tiny giraffe root. I see sparkles, but it's not. I don't think it's the shiny, because it didn't give off the shiny sparkles, it was just the. Like it was a brighter yellow there. Shouldn't have counted as a shiny. If it was, then it appear in my profile as a shiny. Where is this last one? We're close. The waterfall is back there, so I'm thinking maybe if I climb high enough, we can maybe see where it's supposed to be. And now I'm like really far back and it doesn't seem to be no. There's a cliff that's is that it? Is that it up there? I see a blue shining thing. See a blue shining thing up there. That gives me somewhat of a hope that it's there. Also, there's like ledges that lead up to the ledges, so um, we may be on the right area. There's a blue, and there was a blue thing over there as well. Keep following this path. If it's not this way, then I'll just head back and climb the area. It's something's not. I feel like we're going too far away. There's a way up this. There is a way up here. One waterfall, but it's not the waterfall I'm looking for. Maybe if I head along this way. Seems like a lot of work just to find one one legendary Pokemon. I don't even know if I'm heading the right way. Ah, okay. Right, that's the Entei form. I didn't see the cloud behind it, but the actual form itself, like the thing with the crown and stuff like that, I get where they were going, what they were going for. It still looks more like Entei than what Raikou looked like. They've definitely done better than what they did with Raikou, but like obviously I still prefer the original Entei, but there's what we're looking for. So this is the last. This should be the last of the Pokemon we need. Still looks more like Entei than Raikou does. At least from the front. I do like the headdress. I just think that it needs to be not as large. But then when you think of those headdresses, they are usually quite large. But yes, it makes sense. Switch to Ultra Balls from here because balls aren't going to work as well now. So this is the last Pokemon. We'll head back and get the reward for the Pokedex completion. And then I think we'll get out of here because we will have they need to do the trainers, don't need to do the flight course, don't need to spend the BP because it's just going to be for extra battles that we can already do anyway. There's not anything else we need to do for the Pokedex. All the story stuff is complete. Our journey with Pokemon Scarlet is over. It ends with this stream. Start playing some other stuff. I'm really looking forward to getting back to trophy hunting again. Trying to get the platinums for stuff. Right, lost Ultra Ball. I did make a save prior to this, so if I get to just having 2 Master Balls left, I can just reload the save. It's not a big deal. Like, I want to keep my Master Balls, even though I don't plan on coming back to the game, but I wonder if the Beast Ball would actually work, because it's like, it mentions about Ultra Beasts, but there aren't any Ultra Beasts in the game. I remember, I think it mentions Ultra Beasts. I don't know why they have those in there. I suppose like, it's worth a shot, like, to give it a go. There's so much different Pokemon, it's not very effective in catching Pokemon, because they're only useful for catching the, you know. definitely not having as much success with Entei as we did with Raikou. And if it gets down to the last Pokemon we die, I can just reboot the, reload the game. Grab a save. There we go. That's 240. That's all the Pokemon. That's everything. There are scant few reports of this creature being sighted. One short video shows it rampaging and spouting pills of flame. That should be 240. Shouldn't be any rewards after that. We should be able to go back to. Guessing we can go back to completing something. Yeah. No one told me that there was like a reward for. Okay. That means you've encountered every single Pokemon there is to find at Blueberry Academy. Exploring new places on your own 2 feet is a real treasure of an experience, isn't it? You know, I think you deserve a special diploma in recognition of this magnificent achievement. Go see Dr. Serrano over at Blueberry Academy's entrance when you have some time. And then the Pokedex completion mark has been added to your profile. The reward for completing the Pokedex you received a Master Ball. So we got 3 Master Balls, and you can still get more of them by crafting, using the item thing as a random chance. So that's all 3 Pokedexes done. We'll go back and see Dr. Serrano to get the reward for completing that. And then we'll make our way out. We'll finish up. That would be a good time to end things. Fast travel to the entrance of Blueberry Academy. Come over there, I think. And then anything what brings you back up here? I just want to chat. Yes. Chat with me? Well, aren't I the popular one? By the by, how's that Blueberry Pokedex of yours coming along? Come show me once you've filled it in a bit. Definitely come show me if you complete it. I'll be sure to shower you with praise. We already... I guess we have to talk to him a second time. So you've caught 240 species of Pokemon in the terrarium. Hold on, does that mean you filled it in the entire thing? I like how they mentioned specifically the terrarium, but we had to catch 3 Pokemon outside of the terrarium to get it. And there was also 7 Pokemon that weren't... Well, 3 Pokemon were definitely not in the terrarium. Everything else is. Yes, it does. You've completed the Blueberry Pokedex. Congratulations. We have all the data we need on the Pokemon living in the dome now, thanks to you. Really impressive, you know. Not a single Blueberry Academy student has managed yet. You deserve a special something to celebrate. I'm pretty sure this counts as special. You obtained the Mark Charm. Having one of these mysterious and unique charms makes it more likely you will encounter Pokemon with a Mark. Okay. Hello, Dr. Serrano, and hello to you too, Master Nathan. Studies are going well, I hope. Welcome, Valley. You're not going to believe what Nathan just accomplished. On my word. Seems you're making quite the splash here at Blueberry Academy, as you have elsewhere. You had picked the right student for this program. While Dr. Serrano is giving himself a hearty pat on the back, allow me to reward you with a small gift. Students who receive great feats such as this deserve to be recognized for their hard work. This congratulatory message, penned by the company that certifies Pokemon completion. Pokedex completion is for you. And so we get the same one. We hereby certify your achievement of completing the Blueberry Pokedex. May this great feat be celebrated by all. I really like the. I don't like the normal form of Tropics as much. I really like the turtle one though. I think that's a really cool design. That's 3 diplomas now. Certified Bachelor of Pokemon, I guess. Reconfigured your Pokedex app so that you may view your diploma there anytime you like. You haven't changed, have you, Valley? You've always been good at this sort of thing. No, this really is nothing. So, Director, once again, I must insist that you address me properly in front of our student. Just glad your treasure hunt at my academy has been a success, Nathan. Hope you keep spending some quality time with all the Pokemon in the terrarium. Serrano, I do appreciate your kind words, and I hate to interrupt, but I would like you to confirm that you will no longer refer to me as Valley in front of... Dr. Serrano, are you even listening to me? Ah, that's it. Okay, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, we finished the Pokedex. By finishing the Pokedex, we got all the trades done, all the mass leveling to get those as well. We then went and visited Perrin. Actually, wait a second. We still have to go and visit her, don't we? Hang on a second. There's still one more thing that we have to do. We have to go back to Perrin and tell her that we got the Pokemon ourselves, because she wanted to see them. Gotta go and do that. Still got that to do. But yeah, 238, and then we got the final 2 from the quest. So now we'll go back to talk to her to get the thing. We'll go to Serrano and get things we did. We have to go and talk back. Go back to Perrin and talk to her to get the tell her that we've got the 2 Pokemon. Should be like right out here. That Pokemon, isn't that the Pokemon from the picture? A real-life gouging fire, just look at the shape of its head. The rumors that say this fellow can make magma erupt from the ground just by roaring. If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Now let me just have a couple of photos here. Okay. Could mean the other Pokemon I showed you was real too. Report back to me if you need it. Okay, so she's just gonna... we have to interact with one and the other. Real Raging Bolt, that neck is... Boy, that neck. It's almost too much to fit in one frame. Rumor has it that this fellow can cover the whole sky with dark clouds and bring lightning crashing down just by swinging that long neck around. If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Same exact dialogue here. Actually went and found them both. Can't even be surprised, that's just like you. Between you and me, I was having a hard time focusing on my own work. Couldn't keep my mind off of those photos, you saved me. Oh, I didn't promise any rewards or anything, but I've got to thank you for putting the mystery to rest. Here you go, this prize is a real catch. You obtained a sport ball. Okay, a special Pokeball that was used during the bug catching contest in the Johto region. Interesting. So they're just giving you a bunch of random Pokeballs that don't do anything different apart from being specialty ones. God, how much mystery is left in the world, isn't it? You're a kid, you can just run wholehearted wherever you want, but it's not so easy when you get older. Keep running, Nathan. Find unknown Pokemon, have grand adventures, do it for me. Now, I think I'd better get back to work. Good. Right, so that should be the official ending. So, yeah, after getting all of the Pokemon and leveling them up, trading them and stuff, we went to Area Zero, grabbed the 2 Pokemon that we had to go there, come back here, grab this and grab that. So in terms of content that's still left, I could go around and fight all of the trainers, but there's not really any need to have everything else. The flying contest, there's no reason for me to go and do those. Also, the BP grinding, I'm not going to do that because I don't need the items and we don't need the stuff with the teachers and stuff either. So I guess that would be a good point to end. So that's all the Pokedex completed, all of the quest stuff done for all the story, all that sort of stuff. So that is actually like the last Switch game that we have to complete. The only stuff I'll be coming back to for the Switch will be when I complete the Live speedrun stuff, and we'll do that on days where I'll do that on days where that'll probably be reserved for. That'll be when we will go back to the 4-3 schedule, where it'll be 4 days on PS4 trophy stuff and 3 days of speed running. So we'll do that. That way, there's 3 days in a row of speed runs and then 4 days of the other stuff. We'll see how that goes. For the time being, at least. Yeah, no new Switch games until the 25th of March, which would be Princess Peach Showtime when that comes out. Although I have to wait for that as well if I end up getting it. There's a few, and of course there's the Professor Layton game that's coming out, but we don't have a. I don't think that's scheduled to come out until next year, if not later. And then Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, whenever that comes, that may be coming sooner rather than later because of. That might be coming sooner rather than later because I think they ESRB had the ratings out for it. That's going to be good as well. But yeah, we'll be back to PS4 games. No idea which one it will be yet because I need to make some space for some other stuff. I also need to add more games on if necessary as well. We'll see how much. We'll just see how we're doing space wise and what we can do. So yeah, everything's done with Pokemon. We've completed everything that I'm going to do anyway. So I think that would be a good point to end the stream. So with all that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Every like, comment, subscription during this video gets better notification. For more content for you all, it's going to become more accessible and easy to find. I uploaded my past Plat reacts as well as Let's Plays and Let's Plays to YouTube channel, including Far Cry 6, Sifu, The Quarry, it was a remake, Octopath Traveler, Lego Star Wars Saga, Vertigo, Quest Core, Fantasy Union, Cuphead, Stray, Marvel's Avengers, Dr. Thor, The Devil in Me, Days Gone, it was a remake, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Like a Edition, it was a remake, it was a 5, Final Strategy, Pokemon Scarlet, it was a 6, Octopath 2, Biohazard, Skyrim, OE5 Forever, SpongeBob SquarePants, Comic Shake, Fates Remembrance, Hogwarts Legacy, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Pokemon Violet, Persona 5, Hataka, Resident Evil Village, RPG Remake, Master of Archives Raincode, Kirby's Dreamland Deluxe, Theater of the Final Bar Line, as well as this. I'm working on a Plat by Pass event for games we had the Platinum Trophy for, as well as a switching things up segment for games on the Switch. More Triangle Show speedruns, more Gadara speedruns, and more Pokemon Finals if I want to revisit any of those. I'm working on the Live speedrun. We've done 6 characters out of 8. So I think and I'm also partway through the 7th now, because I was able to do that earlier today. Work on more of that. So that can be looked forward to as well. And the good thing about that actual speedrun is that the any percent is all 8 characters plus the ending. Or I can have it be like separate chapters for each one as well, which works out. I upload everything to my YouTube channel because I have a 7-day limitation on my videos before they are permanently deleted. Might there be a separate place for people to put my content if they wish to do so? and you will also get a notification of when I go live if you are watching on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch at 120 followers. I'll be doing a speed run, and we also reach affiliate, which means I get monetization as well. Get to make a bunch of subscriber emotes and incentives to support me and the channel going forward to the future. Also get an extra 7 days of upload before my videos are uploaded. Well, you'll also get a notification of when I go live watching on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter to verify when I go live, which I'm in Discord. I will send you an invite to my friends' Discord server, closest to those members. They're going strong, plenty of games to discuss there as well. I'm very active there, and you'll also get a notification of when I go live on that as well. And finally, if you wish to know who created my stream overlay that I make for my future content going forward, you can find it in merch. Well, they were also the person who helped me out with trades earlier today, so that is also good to help support as well. So before we get out of here, I will let's see if there's anyone I can raid up. I think Cupid's online. Cupid's online. I'll raid him up because he stopped by earlier today, and he's been a big help and support for the stream going forward. There are a couple other people that are online, but you know what? I think it's nice to hop in and support Cupid again. There are a lot of people still online. A lot of people that I watch are playing Infinite Wealth. I'm really, really enjoying the game. Seeing that, well, but I look forward to that at some point in the future as well. I've still got to get through Gaiden, but a few other people online. But you know, I think paying back Cupid is always a good time. We'll do that. Uh, I think we'll hit up Cupid. There's a lot of people online that I could raid, but Cupid's been a supporter of the channel for a while, quite a while. So yeah, we'll go and send the raid to them. So with all that being said, have a good rest of the day, night, wherever you all are, and I will see you all later. Gotta make sure that the raid goes through before I think, well, about to try to raid when it wouldn't even work.